sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz and reach tackle, because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, free up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Wilson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now Wilson on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 26 yards. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Fighting to stay upright. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. A gain there of 21 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's 2nd and 8. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jalen Guyton.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point up and through. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
The Browns really liked what they saw from Donovan Peoples-Jones in 2021 as he came into his own as a deep threat after nearly 18 yards a catch and getting nearly 600 yards total. They think they've got a long-term starter on the outside, and he picks up a first down here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A good pickup there at 22. Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to move back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
14 yards, good for the Panther first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Uzomah. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Talk about career resurgence. How about Robert Quinn in 2021? 18.5 sacks at age 31, which put him over 100 for his career, and he finished second in the NFL.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll drop to throw.
And complete to Drake London. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Ready.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
38. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Amari Cooper from 3 yards out.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
The extra point up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Here we
The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 32.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that hole. He lets his pads do his talking.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And cycle.
Now ETN to start the drive. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Back to throw again. Into the hands of London. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Drake London with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Down.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's going to keep this again. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This pass is caught by London. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And this is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Guyton. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run up a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Wilson on first down.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
It's going to be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what will get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now it's Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Give him the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. 20! Touchdown, Carolina! Amari Cooper. His second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Travis Jones.
That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Etienne on the toss right.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
The offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and management became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
And he's going to pick up the Browns first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 19-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with get some points.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. But he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Okay, right.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Jet sweep. Here's London. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Etienne. Bulldozes past him, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Etienne once more. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 31, Wilson, flush to his right. Complete to Likely. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now Wilson on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
To throw again is Wilson. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year,